Mr. Chairman, you're all set.
Good afternoon. I'm now going to call the Wednesday, August 31st, 2022 meeting of the Norfolk County Commissioners to order. I'm going to ask everyone to stand and join with me in saluting the flag. Pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. First order of business is roll call vote for tenants. Commissioner Stady,
Present, sir.
Commissioner Collins.
Present.
And Commissioner Shea is present. We have a quorum. On Thursday, March 12, 2020, Governor Charles Baker issued an order suspending certain provisions of the open meeting law, Mass General Law, Chapter 38, Section 20. That order was effective immediately and until it is rescinded or the state of emergency is terminated. On July 17, 2022, by action of the legislature, that order was extended until March 31st, 2023. Although we're here in person today, this meeting is also on Zoom. Thank you very much. Number 3, order of business is call for an executive session in that the chair has declared that the issue will have a detrimental effect unless it's negotiated in executive session.
I'll make a motion to go into executive session.
All right.
Purpose
I'll second.
6.
Purpose 6.
Purpose 6. I'll second that.
On the executive session, Commissioner Stady?
Yes, sir.
Commissioner Collins?
Yes.
The chair votes yes. Three members. We are in executive session. We will be returning at the end of the executive session for the regular agenda items.
All set, Mr. Chair.
Okay. So,
Thank you very much. Good afternoon. We're back on the record on our Wednesday, August 31st, 2022 meeting. We're on
4.
item number 4,
Right. So let's see.
approval of the minutes of the August 17th meeting.
I'll move approval of the open session meeting minutes of August 17, Mr. Chairman.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Number 5, I bet it's going to be tabled for one more week. They're not ready.
Right.
Number 6, minutes for the executive session
ready?
of the
Is that all set?
24th. That's
All right.
ready.
Mr. Chairman, I'll move approval of the executive session meeting minutes of August 24th for approval with the stipulation to be released at a later date.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
It is a vote. Number 7, public comment.
Nothing.
Each week we have a line item in our budget, in our agenda, asking for public comments. So is there anyone out in Zoom land that has any public comment? Last call for public comment. We have none. Number 8 is appointments. We have none. Number 9, old business.
Really?
Under old business,
No, sir.
Director Cronin, we have none.
Okay.
10, we have personnel matters today for consideration.
All right, Mr. Chairman, are these all going forward or anything?
Everything's fine today.
Okay. All right, Mr. Chairman, on the Norfolk County Agricultural High School, I move first the notice of resignation of Amy Flynn of Norwood, Mass. As special ed aide, effective the date of 8/26/22. So moved.
Second.
Motion made and second, all in favor?
Aye.
It is a vote.
Second,
Next.
notice at the Aggie School, notice a contingent appointment for Joanne Hall of West Bridgewater, Mass. As substitute nurse for the rate stated effective 9/1/22. So moved.
Second.
Motion made and second, all in favor?
Aye.
It is a vote.
And lastly, notice a contingent appointment of Jocelyn Gobaret of Holliston, Mass. As a substitute instructor for the rate stated effective 9/1/22. So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded, all in favor?
Aye.
It is a vote. Under the Commissioner's office,
Right, Mr. Chairman, notice the resignation of Cole Capabianco of Walpole, Mass. As a temporary IT clerk, at the rate stated at effective date 9/3/22. So
Second.
moved.
motion made and seconded, all in favor?
Aye.
We wish good luck to Cole.
Yeah, and was that expect?
Yes.
It was, okay, I thought so, okay. Registry of Deeds, Mr. Chairman,
Mhm.
notice of promotion for Decima Benell of Medway to principal clerk, replacing Caroline Maggiacomo, and for the rate stated and effective 9/5/22. So moved.
Motion made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And I think that's all I have, Mr. Chairman.
I see a line in here. I don't know if it says notice of approval of a leave,
Right, but there's no
of
name.
leave effective, but there's no name attached to
That
it.
is erroneous.
That is erroneous. Okay,
Okay.
we're certainly not going to add on that. Number
All right.
12, payroll and expense warrants for approval.
Mr. Chairman, I have two for the warrant of 8/31/22, this last day of August. Number one, line 23-9 for the payroll of the county. Move approval of $142,699.75. So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
It is a vote.
All right. Secondly, line 08-05-23, expense county, $30,970.24. So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. All in favor?
All right, that
It
concludes
is a
that,
vote.
Mr. Chairman.
That concludes the payroll and expense
Yes,
warrants.
sir.
Number
Yep.
13, opera warrants for approval.
We have none this week, Commissioner Shea. I just wanted to note, we were tracking approximately 2 applications that were near or at level 2, level 3. One was for Wellesley, the other one for Needham. Wellesley has been, it's been in level 2. Powers and Sullivan is working with them on some additional information needed for, it was an infrastructure, water infrastructure grant. And the town of Needham had approval in concept for a grant that they were waiting for a bid process to proceed with, and I believe that was in September. I emailed the town manager yesterday, just found out if Kate's ready for that. So we're trying to move those 2 through the queue. There were about 4 others that were slated as needs more information. So I pinged Clifton Larson to find out, are they actively engaging the communities to make sure that if we've asked questions, we want to see that they get answers to us so that we don't let these things age out. And I got a great email back from Clifton Larson today, letting me know that each of the communities understand the position they're in for providing information to close out those grants. So nothing for your approval today, but there is activity, as always, in the ARPA portal. One other point under this area for your, actually, I'll bring it up under number 15, if you don't mind, Mr. Chairman.
No,
That is it. That is
that's
it for
fine.
now. Thank you.
Can I jump in real quick?
Yes,
This is
Commissioner.
just a thought. Are we due maybe to schedule another multi-county meeting in the fall? Can we look at some dates and get a chance?
Sure.
You know, the group of us that.
Yes, I
we have
believe,
Wallaston.
I can-
Isn't it down the Cape this time?
I can't recall.
Okay, but maybe just think about that, some dates.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. It is 1:30 and we have 2 bid openings. We're right on time.
Yeah.
Ask Nancy Rockwell, our procurement specialist.
George DeSantis, right?
We have 2 openings, 2 bids to be opened today. It's for installation of an acoustical ceiling in the Norfolk County Treasurer's Office in this building, painting of the maintenance house of Norfolk County, which is on Old River Place behind the Registry of Deeds. Nancy, please.
Okay, for the acoustical ceilings, the first bid I have is from Vintage Properties out of Weston, Mass. They have bid $12,998.
What was that bid?
Vintage.
Yeah, no, what was the amount?
$12,998, and then I did add an alternate in case we want to do the work on the weekend, and that was add an additional $1,500 if we chose to do that. Next, I have from Paquan, Sagamore Beach, Mass. They bid $30,000 with an alternate 1 weekend work, add $6,000. The Chevrolet Corp. out of Needham, Mass. It bid $12,744. Alternate one, if we chose to do weekend work, an additional $43.75. R. Mullen and Associates out of Hingham, Mass. They bid $22,260. Alternate one, weekend work, an additional $4,500. We have Nell Corporation out of Middleton, Mass. They bid $17,400. Alternate one, weekend work, no additional charge. And that is all I have for the acoustical ceilings. The next, we have the painting of the maintenance house at
Do we
53
have
Over
any
the
experience?
Place.
Do we have any experience with those companies dealing? Have we dealt with them before, any of those? You know,
Cheviot put all of our windows in at Superior Court. R. Mullen put our windows in at Brookline and this building. Pacorn has done work at the golf course. Yeah,
so Cheviot's got the lowest bid, but Vintage gives you the better price on the alternate weekend.
Right.
Right, yeah, so,
but that depends if we take the alternate or not. That will be something we'll decide.
okay, all right, thank you.
But I just put it in just in case.
Yeah, interesting.
Okay,
Thanks.
so painting of 53 Old River Place, the maintenance house.
Mm.
I have Morales General Contracting out of Boston, Mass. They've bid $63,670. FRG Contracting out of Everett. They bid $19,040.
All over the place. Huh? This is for painting the maintenance building.
Outside.
Yes.
yeah.
Okay, wow.
It's the prevailing wage really jacks it up.
No, it's amazing. Interesting.
They have Premier Paints out of Quincy. They bid $14,000.
Hmm.
Okay.
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 Again, politely, have we got experience with any of these before?
Premier Paints has done work for us and FRG has done work for us.
Where's FIG from again?
Everett?
Yeah, okay.
Boston, Everett, and Quincy.
Okay. Got it, thank you. Okay.
Okay, we have a motion to take under advisement.
Yeah, I'll move, we take the bids presented today for under advisement.
Thanks, Nancy.
Thank you, Nancy. Thanks,
Nancy.
Nancy.
Motion
Thanks.
made, second, all in favor?
Thank
It is a
you.
vote. Thank you, Nance. With that, number 14, contract awards, we have none today. Number 15, report on the American Rescue Plan Act 2021, Director Cronin.
Thank you, Commissioner Shea. One item only for your benefit. Assistant Director Bill Buckley alerted me yesterday that President Biden is scheduled to arrive in Massachusetts on September 12th for a visit to discuss the American Rescue Plan Act and the impact it's had on the local communities. When we heard the news, we contacted our friend in Plymouth County to see if he's heard anything about the agenda. We neither of us have heard any. I asked Bill to reach out to Senator Markey's office because I believe if there's any attempt to showcase what can be done with federal grant money, certainly county government, or more specifically, all the counties in Massachusetts representing a large portion of southeastern Mass, should be showcased given the tools that we've been using, the speed by which we're getting the money out to the communities and the purposes therein. So we'll see if there's any interest in inviting the county to the events. We'll find out, but I thought I'd let the commissioners, I believe it is September 12th, details to follow. That's all I have.
Any questions?
Big news. Oh, that's great. That's great.
Thank you.
Always good.
Number 16, report of the county director.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Reminder to the commissioners, the advisory board is scheduled for Wednesday, September 14th at the Wellison Golf Course. The particulars associated with that agenda will be before you next week, September 7th, as I present the need for our first supplemental budget and associated transfers. I'm told that Quincy local cable access will be available to tape the proceedings associated with that meeting. The treasurer coordinated a OPEB board meeting scheduled for yesterday. It's now been rescheduled to September 13th to discuss the overall financial position, the investments associated with our contributions towards our OPEB fund. So I think I mentioned the county has purchased a new round of COVID test kits. The test kits are being batched and ready for distribution again back out to the departments. And I want to remind departments that the vendor that we've been using, it's the same one throughout, has been notified by the federal government that their projected expiration dates on any given package can be extended currently by 3 months. So if you have some of the kits that we released previously that expired on July 20th, they're good until October 20th. But as we approach the fall season and some more indoor work and so forth, we're mindful that getting the test kits out now will be beneficial. We hope to have them out next week. Compliments to our facility management team. They did a great job working with vendors to clean the Blue House over across the street. It had over the years accumulated a fair amount of overgrowth. They coordinated some work to clean that out with a vendor as well as the municipal lot behind district. Both look great, and as far as I'm concerned, that house has come a long way. As you know, you've invested money in a new roof. We've purchased new windows, which our facilities team will install over the next, probably in the off season. All the windows have to be replaced, and that will pretty much secure the building from the outside in. And then the inside, it's a working space. The facilities folks from electricians to plumbers to carpenters and other staff keep their tools and gear there. So the administration unit has one room where it's keeping all of its offsite aged files. So it's really become a true resource for the counties to kind of use going forward. And from the exterior, it's going to never look better in the next couple of months, especially after we get some painting done. So compliments to our facilities folks on that. I was reached out to by advisory board member Peter Padula from Franklin. He's invited me to Franklin on October 5th to meet him and the council of Franklin to discuss what the county's doing relative to ARPA and other activities. I invite any interested commissioners that they'd like to join me. I believe it's an evening meeting. I don't have all the details yet, but again, thinking ahead, I think it's October 5th. So if you're interested, let me know. Okay.
Actually, I ran into one of the council people, members, Mr. DeLoco.
Yeah.
One of the council members.
One of the three
Had one of
electricians.
those coffees for Congressman Ashcroft.
Correct.
And we were talking about ARPA, and it's right on point. And I realized that we have given them about $1.5 million so far.
Yeah.
I believe, right?
Mhm.
On some things. So
Yeah.
we're underway, but there's more to go, which is great.
But I think advisory board member Padula would like to project the benefits of county government
Yeah.
to Franklin, and
Terrific.
I always welcome the opportunity.
Great idea, John.
I'd like to schedule a site visit to Stoughton next week. As I think I mentioned last week, the Stoughton work for the rooftop units is completed. They're doing a walkthrough, I think, today or tomorrow. So if any of the commissioners would like to join me, just let me know. We can pick a day next week, head down to Stoughton and see what we can see. There's been a report from staff at the Stoughton District Court. They'd like to see more outside lighting and security cameras installed. That request will be part of a supplemental request that goes before the advisory board on the 14th. So we'll take an opportunity to kind of get an idea of where those cameras might be as well. I haven't selected a date yet, but if any of the commissioners are interested in going, just let me know what the best date for you are. You is.
I'll be
You is
interested.
or are.
Yeah, those were dates.
Got that right. Is or are, repeat. The dome is done. The scaffolding on the Superior Court has been removed down to maintenance levels. It looks great, as we previously reported. They are wrapping up, excuse me, the scraping, priming, and painting of all the railings. And we are going to be soliciting final quote for work at Superior relative to power washing. I think I mentioned there are substantial stains around the granite on the front and the back from the railings over the years. So we don't have funds for it right now, but we will be looking for funding in the upcoming advisory board meeting to finish off the work at Superior to make it look good for this fall's presentation of the dedication to former Congressman Delahunt. So that is all I have at this time.
That's great.
Any comments, commissioners? Any questions?
No, I'll get back to you on those dates.
Perfect.
That's
I'll
great.
go by your.
Yeah, that's
If you
great.
have dates, I'll go by yours.
On Stoughton, you're saying?
Yeah, sure.
October 5th is a Wednesday night. You know, Commissioner, we don't have an Aggie meeting either that night. Usually it's the second.
As of now.
So we're scheduled for the Aggie of the 12th on my calendar. That's what I was checking.
Okay.
So that sounds good. I'll go to Franklin with you if you
Oh, I'd
want.
love to.
Yeah,
Great.
give me the time and we'll talk.
Okay.
So,
Good. Bill, go to eat.
yeah, that,
That's Bill Buckley. He's listening.
Bill, it's good. I got some good Italian restaurants there.
Downtown.
Yeah. Right.
Well, there's a very good one out on the turn too.
There
Through
you
you,
go.
Mr. Chair, we're on our way out of the Rome. It's a wonderful
There you
place.
go. There you go. Took my mind.
The
There it is.
Roma Cafe.
All right.
All right.
Mr. Chairman, it's just a couple of general comments on our recent solar hearing. Certainly, we are always open to receive comments from our residents, and I think that it was a long hearing. I thought the presentation by Kearsarge was good, but could be improved upon, and I've directed some of those comments constructively to our solar proprietor. I'm a little disappointed in the behavior of some people. I thought perhaps there could have been a little more cordiality. I know people get emotional on these hearings and sometimes lose sight of the big picture. But I, for one, and I think you would probably endorse this along with Commissioner Collins, that we were listening, we took many notes, and we're hopefully working on responses that will be put out there, not only on our own website, but also in other mediums, such as perhaps the county Aggie School website, put it out in the newspaper, get it out there. I think the issues of decommissioning and of course, some of the other things in terms of what we're actually getting out of this particular project, if we go forward, if we do, is more beyond just $30,000. That was just something that was grossly, understated. There's a lot of other benefits we're going to get. Nonetheless, of course, the most important thing is the carbon reduction and, going green. So I still have an open mind on the process. I'm trying to, weed through all the facts, but overall, it's good that the hearing is concluded and we have a lot of information to sort out, and we'll let's see if we can get some answers out as soon as possible.
To that
Thank
point, Commissioner, I believe we have scheduled, or we will be scheduling the vote associated with the results on mid-October, Bill?
Is that? Yeah.
Bill?
That is correct.
Does that fit the, how do you say that, right? The legal timeline?
That's correct.
Okay.
It's in conformity too.
Can you, all right, maybe give us some dates so we'll make sure we're all available for it. Now, is that a commissioner meeting or the Aggie school meeting? 'Cause I know there has to be a vote,
That will be both.
both. Okay, thanks, Bill. We'll look forward to that date. Just don't make it too close to my birthday. I might be engaged. You never know. I'm kidding.
Engaged to be married or?
Oh.
Plot twist.
We don't drop that ball.
You heard it here. You heard it here first, folks.
Oh, she's not watching. She's not watching. She's out canvassing right now.
Number
Oh,
17,
good.
Sorry, Commissioner.
emergency items or topics that the chair did not reasonably anticipate. Commissioners, do you have anything? I have one. It's a kudo to the town of Denton, but do you have anything else?
I have nothing, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, Director Cronin made allusions to our celebration and the naming of the court in honor of former DA Congressman Bill Delahunt on October 16th. Along with that, I'd been working with John McGowan from the Maintenance Department. And John and I and the Delahunt team were touring the court a couple of weeks ago, and came to our attention that some of the sidewalks around the court, right out in the back where we're going to do this actual outside dedication, needed some attention. So John put out his call to the town of Dedham, particularly Joe Flanagan, who I believe is the highway superintendent. I want to give him the right title. I know that's the right name. And if you leave here today and notice, there's a whole bunch of new sidewalks, all the side streets and leading up to to the Supreme Court.
Wow,
So they did an excellent job. And looks like the concrete was poured
that's
probably
great.
late last week or
That's great.
on Monday. It's still roped off, but it looks great.
That's wonderful news.
They
So-
went both ways. They went every way, which is the way to do
So
it.
when you and I were sworn in 2020,
Yeah.
we were sworn in the back. Is that where the reception?
That's where they're going to have it.
In the
But the
back.
reception's
Oh.
going to be across the street at the
Okay, I see.
Congregational Church
Oh, that's wonderful.
after the dedication.
Right, that's great. No, that's great.
But,
Great work.
you know, the cracks and and they weren't that bad.
Yeah,
They did a beautiful
oh,
job.
that's wonderful.
These are concrete sidewalks.
Yeah,
So as usual, we're working well with the town of Dedham.
good.
I have nothing else. Do my fellow commissioners have anything else?
I think you're gonna get an invitation from I believe it's the Dedham something group, giving they were looking to invite the commissioners to a ribbon cutting. And for their event, they want you there for, that's just letting you know.
Well,
I'll make it
we'll
come.
try to be there.
They might also be October 5th. That's funny, but I don't know. That's coming. Other than that, I'm all set. I
Last
can move
call.
adjournment if you wish, Mr. Chairman.
Yes.
I'll move
Second.
adjournment at 1:50. 1:50. How's that?
Second.
Motion made and seconded. All in favor of adjourning? Aye.
Aye.
This meeting is adjourned. Thank you very much.
Thank you.